this will help prep the window for when we use a heat gun. Of course, you know, the paint is so old, I don't think it's going to take a whole lot of that. The whole process might be done with just doing a conventional dry spray. And most of this paint, we have no doubt, is a lid-based product. It's only harmful if you eat it. This is not recommended for anyone, any ages. And in some areas, we'll fall back with a epoxy-based product called PC Woody. It's a two-part mix, and it's an epoxy-based product that holds up very well on exterior applications and also interior. It will actually move with the wood. Well, the heat gun, what it'll do, it'll finish breaking down any paint that's really adhered to the wood tightly, and that will keep us from gouging the wood or making it worse than what it already is. As soon as we get some proper electric lines over here, then we can start doing that process. And the heat is actually good for the wood. It'll open the pores of the wood, which will allow better absorption of the wood preservative that we use. Probably maybe this window, start to finish, including the sashes, 16 to 24 hours. That is probably excluding paint. Painting is the easy part, usually. A lot more goes into what meets the eye as far as the true restoration of a product. Basically, what I'm applying here is a mixture of paint thinner and penetrol. Penetrol is very close to the same properties as linseed oil, except it is paint friendly. It's very good for the ends of the wood to add a little bit more life to it and rejuvenate the wood. The best thing about this wood is an old growth wood, which it naturally has more pesticides built into it as far as the growth of the tree, compared to newer wood that you would buy today that has been genetically crossbred with hybrid trees that grow much faster. And a lot of the wood that's available today is much more acceptable to pests, termites, and damage from Mother Nature and her elements. And this will aid in the process as far as longevity. You know, this is one of the tendons off some of the, looks like this one is a first floor joist number 5. And basically this will help rejuvenate it a little bit. We just keep applying it, and it'll help with the natural oils and resins that are naturally found in the wood. We will apply at least 2, sometimes 3 coats. The more the better. But the majority of this wood is very healthy. It's oak, and oak is a really good quality of wood, especially for framing. It's a hardwood. This one is, you can see, oops, it's been damaged by termites. You can see where the termites have channeled out in the actual wood. And this one we have not processed, nor will we. We will duplicate it and fabricate a new beam to replace. As you can see, it's been pretty much channeled out. If you look closely, there's pretty much, I can compress it very easily. It's just I'm afraid that the termites have kind of gotten the best of it. Something that we're going to have to do is to repair some of these tendons. And the process that we have decided upon is that we will actually cut a slot, a receiving channel, which would be listed as a mortise. Here's your tendon to protrude past. And this is just an old piece of wood to kind of give you an idea of the way that we're going to do it. We'll slip our piece in, and then it will be fastened to this through here with some stainless steel fasteners. And that's the process that we'll use to repair a lot of these tendons. Some of these that are gone completely or they're excessively eroded, we'll repair the whole entire tendon, and we'll use the same process once again. We'll cut a slot possibly deeper, and then they'll be fastened again in the same process. They'll be left beyond or longer than what's needed in a crude fashion, and then they'll be fine-tuned right before the installation. We do believe, matter of fact, I know for a fact, this is the original glass that came out. You can see the discoloration, the age of the glass, and the inconsistency of it with all the impurities. This one came out of window 205B off the west side, we believe, and you can see some of the poured patterns. This one's hand blown, this is poured. Probably circa about 1880, 1900, early 1900s. This, we believe, is more modern plate. It's machined, very smooth, no bubbles or anything. And this might have been used in perhaps the addition of the house, or windows that new sashes could have been used to replace old sashes that are not with us anymore.
The descendants of this David Crawford who built Tusculum, some of them went to Georgia, and that is my line, but some of them stayed here in Central Virginia, and I think it's William Sidney Crawford, who is buried at Tusculum, was the father, was the grandfather of Indiana Williams.
Yep.
And of course she left the property and the money that founded Sweetbriar College. Yeah. So that's our Crawford connection with Sweetbriar.